Am I the only one that, like, when certain pieces of equipment are visible in my studio, I'm like motivated to go out and use them? Anyways, today is a beautiful day. It's about 20 degrees and finally, dare I say, the grey days are starting to be over. But anyways, I can't go outside and photograph some birds or go out for a bike ride right now. I have to go and bring my car to emissions. Let's hope he pass. Come on, man. Let's go. Okay, so guess what? We didn't pass. Anyways, for two things. Basically, the DJI Power 1000 car charger that I installed a couple of videos ago, the cable of it, it's leaning on the exhaust a little, and apparently, I mean, I guess it's a bit obvious that a cable shouldn't be lying on a hot exhaust pipe. And also there's like a small rusty hole that I need to patch up. Basically, weld a little plug to it. Okay, let's take this piece out. For those of you who know me, you know that I'm a documentary filmmaker who focuses on harsh and challenging environments. Think working with rescue services, cycling expeditions in Africa, and so on. If you think about those things and capturing that in a solo or small crew setting, you often think just a bunch of GoPros, maybe a mirrorless camera, and that's it. Yet still, my main camera is the DJI Ronin 4D. Let's make a nice looking setup to talk about this. You see, I'm always gonna bring the best camera I possibly can for any job, for any adventure, for any expedition. And so this thing has been in a lot of places, in a lot of tricky situations with me. And yes, using a phone would be so easy. It's just small, it's durable, it's water resistant, it's got decent stabilization, even log these days. Why wouldn't you go for this one? But then you lose a lot of control over the image that I really, really value. Think about it this way. If you want to go eat and you go to a fast food restaurant, it's easy, it gets the job done. In a way, it's nice. We as photographer filmmakers, we're cooks, right? We like to use our creative mind, our skills, our tools to create what we consume. And so it's a bit like going to the fast food restaurant when you've got the industrial kitchen at home. Anyways, this weekend I'm driving to Paris because a friend of mine lives there temporarily and I would love to pay her a visit. I could just bring my phone, relax and not feel like I'm working in any way, but obviously I want to bring my camera, I want to take some nice pictures, some nice memories that I could maybe print out and share with them. But as well, more and more I've grown the habit to bring this little film camera. It's a Olympus Mu 1. I've brought this to Japan, to Iceland, to Africa multiple times. It's being abused a little, I'll be honest, but I think this thing takes such good memories. And if you want to see the results of this, occasionally I drop them on my Instagram, links down below. So I'm not gonna take my huge camera bag with everything in it. A drone in Paris is maybe a little sketchy, so I'm just taking the 28-70, the Sony that I'm filming on right now, with the 16-28, some spare batteries, but most of it stays home actually. And then I'm taking this little guy, which I just told you about, with an extra roll of film. A minimal setup, but I just want to create some fun memories to share with my friends. My mountain bike and my gravel bike are at the workshop, so I have to do it with this old thing. Okay, so I've got to drop off the car at the garage to get the little hole fixed. But, you know, in the beginning of this video that I said it's 20 degrees and sunny outside, the weather has changed on me. And right as I'm leaving the studio, it's starting to rain. Yep, so the rain hasn't stopped and it's gonna continue for quite a bit. So yeah, cycling is gonna be fun. Anyways. The weather is okay, so I just went to drop off the roll of film, but apparently due to the bad weather, the guys from the film lab, they had a flood. And so all the machines are down, there's no power. Anyways, I've also just had a text from the guy at the garage. I can go pick up the car tonight, which is amazing. Okay, so regarding to bringing a camera to personal trips, I'm always super happy afterwards, after I've done it. Because just like my work, where I try to push the limits as much as possible to bring the biggest and best camera that I can, with my personal adventures, I tend to leave those things as much as possible behind. And so that's what I want to change. I want to trade my phone for these cameras less and actually put time in creating some content for myself, for my YouTube channel, and just have more fun with them. Because it shouldn't be just for work, right? I've got these tools, I love using them. Why not? Maybe I am alone with being lazy and just using my phone more, but it does take more work to It's just a lot more work to use these cameras and actually make the footage usable than just shoot some quick memories on your phone and forget about them. But that's the point. I'll forget about them and I will just have a bunch of random clips from a trip that I will never see. And when I make a quick little after movie or some decent images, I will love looking back at those. So I was cleaning out the studio and I just went to look inside this photo book from Zambia from last winter. And displaying memories like this, looking back at them, I think it's just such a beautiful way. And I want to be clear, I don't hate iPhone images. Even at the end of almost every photo book I make, I include this page with almost all outtakes and iPhone images, because they are memories too. It's just that actually crafting an image, crafting a video or photo with my tools, it's special in a way. And for me, it's important to kind of switch to stop using the iPhone for a little bit, because I'm too used to it, and those memories, they just don't feel as special as something like this. I'm not gonna create a book that's this nice with iPhone images, but I love making photo books from my adventures. That's such a nice way. The one day that I wanted to drive, I wanted to have a fast bike, I'm stuck with this old thing. Oh well. Okay, so the car is back, nicely welded up and ready to go again. Ready for all the summer adventures actually. I've got some planned, but won't say too much. Right now I actually have to start packing for the next adventure, which is to Montenegro. I have to go there and capture a cycling adventure. That being said, I'm gonna round off the video right here. Don't forget to tune in for the next one, and peace.